And I am back, folks.
Welcome back.
Yep. I don't know how many of the wonderful audience will come back. We had a huge helping of wonderful people watching, and to have the stream just cut out like that.
Oh,
How
it
much did
never
I
has.
get said on stream before it cut me off?
Not a lot.
Great.
I explained everything in the chat.
Yeah. Now let's see how many of the 16 people watching actually are able to tune back in. But yeah, that's going to be the first reset of the night. If it happens again, I'm just going to call it a night after that. I'm so tired of this.
Yeah.
So, we were having these problems a couple days ago, and I canceled the stream because I knew a tech would be out, and to take a look at the line, and he thought it was a pinched cable, so we cut the pinched cable out of the line, set up a new temporary line connection, and it happened again. So
Mm-hmm. Clearly, it was not the pitched cable.
yeah. Clearly. Having a professional to come out to fix the problem, only to have the problem reoccur. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
Okay. If I put this down here.
Oh, by
Alright.
the way, your smelter has finished all of the stuff.
Ooh. I probably should go and get more stuff for it to smelt then.
Yes. Also, oh, I see the spiral stair. Wait, what is with the spiral staircase?
Just a mine shaft.
Base. Not the one you're in though. Or
No,
well,
no,
I guess
no.
I guess it is, but you have it hooked up to the ladder.
Yeah, technically.
Oh wow, there is a wall of whatever the white block is, just blocking the access to the cave.
Where?
Over here by the blue flowers.
Yes, I put that there.
Yeah, if you mine through that wall of, I think that's diorite on the left of the torch,
Mm-hmm.
you'll hit a cave that you guys have been in and have lit up.
Oh yeah. It's not completely lit up though, so I put that
I
wall
see.
there just as a safety. So because I didn't want to risk a special guests. You know what I mean?
Spooky,
Okay.
scary skeletons theme intensifies.
Yep. Okay. I have an idea for how I'm going to build this castle since
Mm-hmm.
before the internet crashed. My internet crashed again, Moonhunter. Yes. Thanks for joining back. I hope many people are able to find the stream again, but I know that a lot of people won't. Uh, this is the problem that I've been experiencing since I moved out here is an unstable internet connection. I had a tech out today who he said, now this was bent more at an extreme angle. He said this cable here that was bent, let's see if I can get that on there. This cable that's bent at a sharp angle was causing a short in the connection right here at this really sharp bend. And he said that's why my internet has been cutting out. So, he cut this bent cable out of the line, run a new... Why did you do that? And why have you been carpeting up here?
Why not?
Okay. He cut that out of the line, replaced the line to keep that from happening, but it just reset, and midstream I get to cut out. I don't get to say goodbye to you guys or anything. So it's one of those things where it's like, you have a professional come out and fix the problem still happens. And because it's an infrequent problem, I mean, I can't go in and say, well, fix it so it doesn't happen again, because it will happen again when they're not here. So, what you gonna do? I don't know.
I slightly replaced the floor with pressure plates. They do absolutely nothing.
For now.
Yeah, for now. They'll probably get removed before I can do anything with them.
Yeah. I see Emmie coming online going, what are all... Nope, don't like them. I see Jack seeing them and going, ooh.
Opportunities for annoyments.
Yeah.
He rigs
So
the
question.
entire floor. Answer.
If a redstone signal is set to a jukebox that, oh god, already has a disc in it, will it cause that disc to play?
No. Redstone or jukeboxes cannot set or cannot receive a redstone signal. They can only send.
Okay. So, if a jukebox has a dispenser next to it, and that dispenser has a music disc in it, and that sends the redstone signal sent to the dispenser. If the dispenser dispenses the music disc directly into the jukebox, will it trigger as though a player put it in?
No, unfortunately, dispensers cannot receive items from any sort of other means other than a player.
Okay, so you would need a player interact block of some sort to mimic a player interaction?
I don't know if that's a true statement or not. I am going to test this right now.
This is why I ask questions.
Yes. Going to test this right here with, wait. Okay, how about a dropper? Nope.
Okay.
There is no way to put it in without player input.
Okay. I know there's a way to trigger note blocks with redstone signal, right?
Oh yeah, redstone note blocks just operate off of redstone. You could do this, put a stone pressure plate in the middle. Now I don't like doing that in the nether, on netherrack, for the reason of ouch, my ears.
Alright.
But, yeah.
I wonder if someone's ever gone full-on Telltale Heart and basically make it a situation where you press a trigger, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere for a short period of time, you hear thud thud, thud thud, thud thud. Not a constant thud thud, but just occasionally when the player does something. Oh, I almost ended up smacking a pigman.
Like
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, people have done that before. There is a way to set up a redstone line that acts as a delayer. These pigmen are just like trying to get hit by you.
I know, right? Ooh, that was close.
Random pool of lava.
It's like, oh, that's right. What's that? Oh, lava.
Oh, for a moment there, whenever I bumped into the lava fall, you can just see just fire.
Oh, yeah. I had saw that. I was like, is the lava setting the ground on fire there?
No, that's just me being a spooky ghost.
Yep. In spectator mode, huh?
Yes. Well, actually, no, this is creative mode. With invisibility too. So that way I don't get in the way.
Okay, that's 2 entire iron pickaxes worth of netherrack. You didn't accidentally pick any of it up, did you?
No, if I picked anything up, I dropped it immediately.
Oh, okay, thank you. Alright. Let's go ahead and just pop back in here. And then we throw everything into the auto smelter that I have set up.
I'm also not putting anything next to your super smelter, like any other pressure plates next to your super smelter, because I know hoppers can receive a redstone input and it breaks them.
Yeah, it basically turns them off.
Yeah. So.
Well, there is a input close enough that they are done. Oh wait, somehow a bunch of gravel got fed into them.
Huh. That's a question that I don't have an answer for, because that was not me.
Yeah, stack of gravel. It was probably me. I probably wasn't paying attention to what I was putting in.
Maybe.
Okay, so. Nom.
You want to know how I could make the pressure plate floor even worse?
What?
By putting just empty dispensers under them.
Ooh.
So that every time you stepped on it, not only do you hear the sound of the pressure plate firing, but you also have to wonder whether or not you're stepping on an empty pressure plate, or an empty dispenser, or one that has something that I put in it.
Yeah. Especially if you had like a pulse trigger to it, so it spaz the dispenser like really fast.
That would only be possible if your house didn't consist of multiple layers.
Because of the level of redstone that you'd have to put together to pull it off.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
Just a little too difficult with just very minimal space. I mean, I could be super annoying and set up a pressure plate maze.
Pressure plate maze?
I.e., you have to follow the pressure plates, and as you walk on them, it fires pistons that prevent you from taking that path.
Interesting.
I mean, I can set up one in just a very unimportant area, i.e. probably set one up in the sky. or do this somewhere else that's not on this server.
It definitely sounds interesting. I mean, I've dealt with a certain amount of mazes in Minecraft.
Mazes, at least they're not parkour.
Yes. I will take a challenging maze over parkour any day. Okay. Let's see here. That's what I thought. Sweet. So. Okay.
Also, when it comes to scaring people, arrows are pretty good, but potions are even better.
Yeah. I bet.
Why? Because with a potion of instant damage, you can hurt a person without damaging their armor.
Oh crap.
What?
I gotta make a bunch of torches. Or reclaim a bunch of torches that aren't being used as torches.
I shall return here momentarily, sir.
Oh,
I need to go get something to drink.
I hear you. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Alright, I return.
Welcome back.
Also, sorry if you were having trouble digging there for a moment before I went to
Yeah, the second I was pushed back, I realized what it was.
Yeah, I noticed that you were having trouble there, so I quickly switched myself over to spectator mode so I wouldn't be in the way.
Man, this is a lot of stone to be clearing out. Too bad we don't have the gunpowder for TNT. But they wanted an underground castle, and it's gonna be a small castle. And good chunk. Knew that was coming. Are the mushrooms growing? Well, yeah, they do that. That's what mushrooms do. They grow. Hey! Pro Newbie Max, welcome back. How's it going? Blue torches, yeah. This is a custom mod pack. Not a mod pack, a texture pack. That my adopted internet sister, Emerald Crossfire, put together for me. It's got all sorts of things, like this is a bread bowl.
Bread bowl.
This shovel that I'm using is an iron pickaxe. This is my stone axe. A lot of things in this mod pack, and that's why the thumbnail is what it is. Everything you know about Minecraft in this is just wrong, because the texture pack makes it wrong. Oh, there are a lot of enemies behind that wall that I sealed up.
There is exactly one enemy behind the wall that you sealed up.
Oh, wow. He's sounding very aggressive for just one doodle. Rare plays. Can I do a hardcore stream? I used to go and do the hardcore streams, but I had a command built into that to where if people donated $10 or more, it would give me a small challenge that normally would get me killed. In fact, I had I made like, I think like over $100 in one stream just because people wanted me to die that badly. So I am in a bit of a financial bind, so it is tempting to go and do a hardcore stream again. I could definitely use the money.
You should do a hardcore stream with friends.
Yeah, that's what people are saying, but unless you hardcore streams with friends, once someone dies, there's two ways to do it. When someone dies, everyone dies. Or when someone dies, they're out. Or when someone dies, everybody else has to get together to do some sort of elaborate resurrection ritual, and then the server admin basically brings them back.
I would love to be the server admin.
Yeah. So we would have to appease who the server admin would be with our resurrection ritual, and each time we have to resurrect someone, their job is just to say the ritual has to be this much harder every time, because it can't be an easy thing to bring someone back from the dead. And I have a feeling that you would enjoy the hell out of that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. It would start off with something simple but time-consuming.
Yep.
And then it would go to something that's a little less simple and still time-consuming. And then it would get progressively more and more not simple and more dangerous. And this would be per player.
Yeah.
So say, for instance, somebody dies while trying to get all the stuff to revive, I don't know, say... Let's just go on an example here and say I wasn't the admin at the time, but was also the admin at the time.
Okay.
Say I had died about 5 times, so in order to resurrect me, this is just me randomly choosing items.
Yeah.
Say in order to revive me, you had to bring 3 or 5 or 6 potions of healing, instant healing 2, along with a stack of pufferfish to
Oh, the pufferfish.
resurrection altar.
Yeah, yeah.
If somebody died, then say for that person, they would have to resurrect them the first time. It would just be basically there would be tiers to each person's next resurrection. The first one will be the cheapest. Subsequent ones will be more and more expensive and more dangerous and risky to get, until you get to the point where the risk outweighs the benefits of bringing the person back.
Yeah.
Like, get a stack of gas tiers only through Return to Sender.
Yeah. Well, oh god, that's insanely time consuming.
Because one, gas spawns super rarely, and two, you have to punch the gas fireballs back just to get the tier.
No, you can go ahead and knock them back with all sorts of things, but if you're telling them to bare hand return to sender, that's when it's really stupid dangerous.
At that point, it's a case of, yes, is it actually going to be worth it to bring this person back?
Because it's almost guaranteed that unless you're really stupid careful, you're going to die in the process.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if there are any turtles in the in this texture pack, but I'm sure that if you really want turtles to chase me, Azure Nightshade, you could definitely ask Em, and she might oblige.
Melt, you want to know what the most evil thing I could do would be for the, like, essentially final tier of resurrection? The point of, once you hit this, that is the item that you need just to be able to resurrect this person every single time. A nether star or a dragon egg.
Well, I'm going to say another star at some points is fairly easy to come by.
Yes, but you gotta keep in mind, this is hardcore vanilla Minecraft.
Yeah.
The Wither eats through diamond armor like it's nothing.
Yes. But there are environments in which you could spawn the Wither that basically kills it without you having to be in the room. There are... You know how there are mob grinders, right?
Yeah.
There are ender grinders you can build in vanilla Minecraft that just... You basically are suffocating the Wither in hoppers and pistons. It's just literally, it doesn't get a target. You put that head on, you leave the room, you flip a lever, and
makes it so that the challenge requires every current person alive must fight the Wither with and be present for the fight, fighting it using your current equipment.
Oof. Oof. Oof.
Yeah, I just... It's basically a plan to make it so that eventually, it's going to be more difficult to get a person back than it would be beneficial to get them back.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, the hardcore series might not ever come to an end.
Yeah. Definitely sit back and talk to Jack about your ideas about that, because that'd be something I'd be interested to actually see happen down the road. Sorry. Oof. I need to buy another 8-ball.
Ask again later. Concentrate and ask again.
Yeah. So, ow! You jerk! Knew you wouldn't be able to resist.
You are correct, sir. And it's so cheekily placed there, too. I only put one in it.
Should have been able to tell from the... That is probably the simplest surprise trap ever.
Yep.
I love how stupid simple that is. It's just a dispenser with the pressure plate over the top of it.
And the reason why it's so hard to notice, too, is because you have these two randomly placed pieces of cobblestone here. So I left those uncovered for the specific purpose of making it seem that, you know, those textures are just not to be associated with pressure plates.
Yeah.
And I actually didn't cover up any cobblestone that was visible, aside from... Actually, no, I didn't cover up any cobblestone.
Oh, I need to go ahead and Oh, I got food.
It's the only dispenser.
Alright.
Sort of fills it back up with even more potions of farming. Nah, I wouldn't do that. I've already done it.
Okay. Oh, I hear an ender bob out there.
I have made things infinitely more annoying. Oh boy, it's working all according to plan.
What are you talking about?
Let's just say it's all going according to plan. It's all coming together now.
Oh, God. Oh, great.
Oh yeah, by the way, there's a cave right there.
Yeah, I may have already noticed. Go ahead and,
Man, look, there's some diamond there.
yeah, that's totally diamond and not gold. Funny how it didn't pop out into diamonds and came up as a solid ore chunk.
Yeah, I know, huh? Isn't that strange?
I mean, it's
Also,
almost as if I have silk touch on this iron shovel that was able to successfully mine up diamonds. So weird and kooky.
I also still love the trivia that Enderman see cobblestone is endstone and endstone is cobblestone.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm. Azure Nightshade running once again. Oh, you didn't. You did, didn't you?
Did what?
Filled it with chickens.
No, not at all. I may or may not have filled it with eggs that have a chance of spitting out chickens.
Oh.
And also 2 of them exist now.
It fires even if it's around it, too.
Yeah, it fires on the immediately adjacent one, so if you want to get past it without spotting any chickens, you have to very carefully walk the long way around.
Another wooden bowl.
It's a bread bowl.
Yep. Okay, so. Okay. I saw that.
No, you didn't. The comedic timing on me putting that away was amazing. You just look up, see me holding a piece of cobblestone, and it's just like immediately gets put away.
Yep.
I didn't even intend for it to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, whenever it's not modified by resource packs, cobblestone and endstone just have inverted colors.
Really?
Yes.
Did not know this.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, if you're in spectator mode and you look through the eyes of an Enderman, as I said earlier, whenever the resource pack is being modified, and you're just using default textures, endstone looks like regular cobblestone to them.
Oh, ow.
Fell in the hole again.
Yeah, well, I didn't fall in it. I didn't fall in it last time, but this time it didn't caught me off guard. Really? What are you doing? Really? Oh, pinched nerve in my elbow.
Oof, that's never a good feeling.
Yeah. Oh. Tingling all the way up to my, like, just before my fingertips. Oof.
So you want to know an awful feeling that I wouldn't wish upon anyone?
What's that?
So the other day, I was on lunch at work. I was sitting in one of the really crappy chairs that's out of the food court in the mall that that my workplace is established in. I went to stretch, and apparently, as I was stretching, one of the muscles, like, around my shoulder blade area must have gotten pushed up against the chair really awkwardly because it sent so much pain, like, just all across, like, my, like, arm, like, that area of my body, to the point where it was hard to move.
Oh, yeah.
Like, pain paralysis is essentially what it was.
I've had that happen to me, only it happens occasionally in my knees, where the small bone over the kneecap slides to the side where it doesn't belong and forces my knee to kind of lock up, making it impossible for me to move the knee at all until I'm able to force it to unlock, which is not fun. So it's technically a dislocation, but it is not fun. Oh, the turtles did you in, did they, Azure Nightshade? Alright. It's turning out to be quite an area that I'm excavating. Just so I can make a subterranean castle.
Also melt.
Yo.
I removed the eggs from the from the dispensers and have actually gotten rid of the dispensers because I thought for a moment, I was like, Emmie probably wouldn't be happy if she came back and that second level was flooded with chickens.
Oh, no. She would probably, if it wasn't flooded with chickens, but she triggered it herself, she might go ahead and get a start from it, but then find it amusing.
But with the chickens wandering around, they might set it off quite a few times.
Well, there is a pressure plate that can be with people rather than, so it's basically, I think it's a weighted pressure plate.
Weighted pressure plates will still trigger even if there's just a mob on it.
Oh, it's just items won't trigger them.
It's a case of the amount of items that are on it depends on how strong the signal that comes out of it is. Placing it on top of anything will still make it instantly activate the thing that it's on top of, if something falls on it. Yeah, weighted pressure plates are just wooden pressure plates that need more than one item.
Hmm.
Because there's the light and the heavy. And the light one tops out, I believe, like 8 or 9 items. But the heavy weighted one can take like stacks upon stacks of items before it reaches full signal strength.
Hmm. Did not know that.
Yeah. It's an interesting thing that not a lot of people look into because they don't really have much of a use.
Well,
I mean, they do and don't. Especially with hoppers working the way they do. Yeah, let's just say that so in order to hit the max peak strength for a light weighted pressure plate, it's 15 unique item stacks.
hmm.
And that doesn't necessarily mean 15 separate items, that just means 15 individual stacks. So like if you wanted to just use dirt, you would need 15 stacks of dirt. Or if you wanted to use 15 unique items, it would just take those 15 unique items.
Hmm. So, question.
Answer.
If I were to definitely tell when you're running around up here,
Yeah.
if you were to go ahead and have a dispenser that every time it got triggered, it would dispense a unique item.
Yep.
And it was all dispensed on one pressure plate. But when that pressure plate eventually gets triggered, it triggers an extra dispenser that dispenses lava that would destroy all the items on it and thus reset the system.
Yeah.
So you could create a delayed trigger on something like all these pressure plates here. They don't do anything. Oh, we're walking on and there's no immediate trigger. Until a piston pulls by and lava starts flooding.
Yeah, but you would hear it if anything like that were to happen. Also, I wouldn't do that when your house is made of wood. I know the underground section isn't, but...
Yeah.
And also, I don't troll with lava, because lava is destructive.
No. I'm just saying. I mean, you could do the same thing with, like, water.
Yeah.
Because it would wash the items away.
It would be a nuisance. Oh yeah, do you know about waterlogging blocks? Yes, Melt?
No.
You don't?
What do you mean?
Would you like a quick rundown of what waterlogging blocks is?
What's that? Yeah, go for it.
So, waterlogging blocks is where you go ahead and you take certain specific blocks can be waterlogged. Waterlogging a block works like this. Let me just grab a couple example blocks. I'll need slabs.
I'm assuming you'll need some wool and some wood because I'm thinking of objects that would get waterlogged in real life.
Oh, no, not in that sense.
Okay, then the color me extra confused.
Alright, give me just a moment to go ahead and grab a couple of things. We can do it down here since there isn't really much down here yet.
Yeah. Oh, you're right there. I'm working on it, though.
Yeah, I know. But, yeah, let me give you a brief rundown here.
Oh, can you check the super furnace, see if it's still got some netherrack in it, or if I need to make another trip to the nether here soon?
Yeah, I can check that for you. It still has some netherrack in it.
Alright.
Yeah, both furnaces are still at about 1 stack left of netherrack. and then they're gonna hit ores.
Alright.
But yeah, let me go ahead and give you a brief tutorial on waterlogging blocks.
Alright.
So go ahead and put this on hold here. So let me just put something on so you can see my position.
I can see your position right now because you're holding a plank. I mean, a slab.
There, now you can see my position.
Yeah, that's another way to see it, yep.
There. I am now wearing my pufferfish boots.
Your puffer fish boots.
Yes, the boots that I fished out of the water and then dyed yellow.
So
But,
thus they must be boots of the puffer fish.
Yes. So, both of these blocks here are waterloggable blocks.
Okay.
So, to waterlog, you just put water on them,
Uh-huh.
and it occupies that block space.
Okay.
So you can waterlog specific blocks like stairs, where it does this. And then you can do
Oh.
something like that.
Interesting.
Infinite water source.
Wow. So a tiny infinite water source.
Oh yeah, it gets even better. Hang on, let me just fill all of this in here. And then... So, making an infinite water source
Oh my god.
that occupies a single block.
Wow. So waterlogging just refers to the ability to...
Fill a block space in with water. It also works with doors. Actually, no, I don't think they ever got doors to work with that. But I believe it works with signs. Yeah, it works with signs.
Hmm.
But the thing about waterlogging blocks is it only works if water already exists in the space, or you spawn the water yourself. So, say for instance, I don't know, I just do this, put a sign right there, and then break that block just for clarity's sake with, I don't know, a torch. And then I put water here. The water's not going to go through the sign because it's not going to immediately waterlog it. Because flowing water will not just immediately waterlog blocks.
Okay.
Anyways, that's the crash course. Waterlogging is pretty cool. It's really useful for farms.
I can imagine, because having a water source that takes up very little room...
Yeah, you can set up this. You can set up water sources like this, where it's stairs that you don't even fall onto or into, and this still counts as a full water block, so it will still irrigate crops. Just remember to keep in mind, when it comes to stairs specifically, whenever you waterlog them, whatever direction the actual step is in, water will still be able to flow out in that direction. So, like, if I were to do something like this, the water can flow into this area here if I were to, say, waterlog this block, but it cannot flow out the back.
Okay, question. Do these same rules work with lava?
No, you cannot lava log blocks.
Okay.
It only works with water. If it worked with lava, that would be cool, but that would cause a whole slew of problems because, well, how would they go about setting up it so that it doesn't light the thing that you've probably put it on on fire? Yes, but then how would they code it to not work for regular stairs?
Simple. Don't. If
Also,
someone's silly enough to go in and try to waterlog wooden stairs, let it catch fire like it naturally would.
Lava. Water. Lava. Water. I was amusing myself. Oh yeah, waterlogging also works. Waterlogging also works with fences and iron bars.
Wait, what? How does it work with fences and iron bars?
Yes.
Oh, I think I assume... I think I know how it would work.
So, like, you can set up something like this that looks like a sewer grate.
Mm-hmm.
where there's like water flowing into it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can just waterlog it.
Oh, so it flows out.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. And them's the basics on waterlogging. And again, it also works with fences as well. Let me just fill in all the holes that I made. Pretty good about filling in all the holes that I make whenever I'm doing stuff in creative mode.
Oh, I appreciate that.
And let me go ahead and remove my armor and go back into spectator mode.
Okay. That was definitely informational. I might actually go and use a little bit of that waterlogging technique for the castle.
Yeah. Waterlogging be pretty cool.
Alright. Will I have enough cobblestone left over to fill this hole that I don't want here?
Spawn a turtle.
Why did you spawn a turtle?
I don't know.
Was it an accidental spawn?
Yes.
What were you trying to spawn?
I don't know. These eggs are kind of confusing now.
Oh. I see.
Here we go.
What kind of fish is that?
It's tropical fish. They come in all kinds of colors.
Oh.
And yes, whenever they die, they still leave behind a clownfish. Because of course they do.
I'll leave you to clean that up.
Yeah.
So, can stone stairs be waterlogged like wood stairs?
Yes, every kind of stair can be waterlogged. Every kind of slab can be waterlogged. All fences and iron bars can be waterlogged. I don't know if glass panes can be waterlogged.
Okay.
That'll be something for me to test.
Okay.
Let me go somewhere where there's water nearby so that way I don't have to worry. Yeah, glass panes can be waterlogged.
Hmm.
Which is an odd design choice, but if it works, it works.
I suppose it could go ahead and you can make a
might work.
leaky fish tank.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some new drink here. Alright. Alright, so the entire time while I've been digging out that area, the netherrack that I've been mining up has been going through the furnace, making me nether brick to give me the building materials that I want for this castle you guys requested I build. The noise, yeah, I know, right?
Careful of the, be very mindful of the giant hole that falls straight into a pit of doom.
Yeah, I know. And I'm just making this platform thinner and thinner, aren't I?
Yeah. You walked across almost a single block there earlier. Freaking ghasts.
Yeah, the way M's edited them to make them ooh gas is hilarious.
They amuse me.
I bet they do.
And also, I take it you know about how magma blocks and soul sand affect water, yes?
Yes, yes. Remember we were building that bridge?
Yeah.
And
But, yeah, when it comes to that, they
there's a
only
limit
put...
to how far, though.
No, there's not a limit to how far. The limit on them is, every single water block has to be a source block.
Really?
Yes, if it hits a point where the water
Oh.
block is not a source block, it stops.
Okay. See, that's where I couldn't get to work. I thought it was just the incredible height.
Azure Nightshade just asked if you had snails, and and the 8-ball said outlook not so good.
Nails, but not snails.
No, snails.
Yes, I have nails, but not snails. As in fingernails?
Yeah, I kind of figured as much.
Yeah. Alright. So, when this mining tool, because it looks like a shovel and it says it's a pickaxe, so we'll just call it a mining tool since I'm mining with it. When this one breaks, I will go ahead and go back, drop this last load of netherrack in the smelters, pray that I have enough coal to process all this. If not, I'll have to go ahead and go mining coal. And then start about doing the design for the castle. I have a couple different designs in mind. One that's a lot easier than the other. Another one that's kind of challenging. A few design ideas that are inspired by the whole waterlogging technique you mentioned. Well, hello, zombie pigman. You wouldn't leave me alone, could you? Just couldn't do it.
Man, it's so weird looking at the Nether in spectator mode.
What?
With especially with
The mod pack?
resource pack.
Yeah, the resource pack that M has made.
It changes the lava to the blue color, but because of how the Nether generates, it generates random singular pockets of lava in the wall or in the like massive areas of netherrack. So it's just like there's like floating lights in spectator mode because it doesn't render blocks that are all connected to the one you're viewing, but lava doesn't fill up an entire block space. So it is loaded. So it just looks like a bunch of floating lights.
Okay. Do I have all of it? Yeah. Alright. Here we go. Hey Mike, welcome to the stream. Can you use soul sand and magma blocks to make elevators to go up and down? Yes, we can. That's what we were alluding to earlier. I wonder if I should incorporate that somehow.
I mean, you can. It's not hard once you know what you're doing.
Yeah. But it's me we're talking about. Do I ever really know what I'm doing?
That is a point that you are making on yourself.
Alright.